Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Boruto, Naruto The Next Generations. This is episode 201, titled Empty Tears. And this is a pretty cool episode that has what I would like to say a good amount of chapters pushed together. But I don't really know if that's the case. Well, let's just jump right into the episode and then we'll see what I mean. So the episode begins where we last left off, with Kurama having a really heart-to-heart talk with Kawaki. And Kurama really does check Kawaki on what he thinks he knows about Naruto by letting him know, like, bro, like, Naruto and you aren't that far apart. Like, you guys are virtually the same person. You guys really do talk, and you guys really do not talk, but you guys, sorry, hold on, let me just lower this fan real quick so you guys don't hear so much stuff. But he lets him know off the bat, like, dude, you don't have to be understand, like, you don't really have to be thinking that you're not impossible to, you know, achieve greatness. Not even achieve greatness, but like complete yourself. And he does this by letting him know, like, do you think Naruto had everything? Like, you say Naruto used me as a weapon. Do you think he had the ability to control me? You think he wanted the fact that his parents to die so they can seal me in him? Like, you don't know anything. Like, he really lets him know, like, Naruto didn't have all this power access to him. Naruto and me didn't get along until very recently into his life. And the whole world saw Naruto just as they saw you, as a monster. Like, you and him didn't choose to be vessels. But Naruto chose a better path, and you can choose it too. And dude, I cried, dude. Like, don't come at me, man. I cried. It was so sad. Kawaki crying, dude. Oh, my heart. He told Kurama, do you think it's impossible for me? And Kurama's answer alone, like, touched something in my heart. Kurama tells him, you haven't dried up yet. I was like, what does that even mean? What does he mean by that? You haven't dried up yet. What does that entail? And seeing Kawaki's one tear just fall down let us know that Kawaki's humanity, the very thing that Jigen tried to beat out of him, torture out of him, is still there. He hasn't lost all of it. And that little hope of him thinking he can be like Naruto, he can, you know, overcome this like Naruto did, is all the humanity left in him that's pushing back and pushing him forward. Kurama really does. Dude, I'm not trying to cry, guys. I'm not trying to cry. I'm really not trying to cry. But I love Kurama, how he still looks after Naruto and still kind of looks at Naruto, and he does have some regrets. You can feel it in Kurama as he talks, that as much as he was this demon fox and stuff, with Naruto, he feels like he's writing off all the sins he's ever done, including killing his parents, by being there for Naruto and by being his friend and helping him. Kurama's best boy, even though he's a fox, not really a dog, but he's best boy. He's a good boy. Kawaki's one tear really does touch your soul, and especially with the piece of the vase that's still like leaks out water, letting us know that you can put yourself back together. You know, what's so wrong with picking up the pieces? If you guys know what that song is, please comment down below. Oh, because I think an obscure amount of people know what that reference is. But god damn, was this episode good. The first 15 minutes, the first 10 minutes of this episode had me in tears. Oh man, I'm just happy to see that Kawaki, his humanity's being pushed. The middle of this episode is pretty good too, with him training in ninjutsu, learning how to do the chakra thing. And it's funny because he gets a knack for it, but it's funny that when he's doing the climbing the tree portion of it, Naruto goes, damn, he's a lot better when I did it. Like, I had trouble when I first did it. And Boruto was the first one to be like, wait, you had trouble? Like, dude, it's easy as fuck. What are you talking about? You had trouble. It's just fucking like Naruto saying, hey, just shut up. You know, like, I should check your ass for that one. Oh my god, guys. It's such a good... I kind of want to talk more about the loneliness that is described for Naruto and how it's basically the same as how Kawaki felt, but I feel like we've been there too much. And I feel like I touched upon about how much I love how Kurama checks him and lets him know, like, you're not as different than Naruto as you would like to believe. It's just that whole line itself is all we really need to talk about. You haven't dried up yet. Like, there's still hope for you, is all I really wanted to talk about. That quote alone is my favorite quote for this, and I'm gonna put it in the fucking thumbnail. But the ninjutsu training is great too, because it's also pushed Kawaki to overcome his trauma. With Jigen, he literally beat him until he was able to learn, and this is the first time that he's getting the power back from Jigen's abuse. He's taking the power back and using it in a way that's more healthy therapy. It's more healthy therapy for him. He's climbing the tree, he's focusing chakra, and even after Naruto and Mitsuki and Sarada watching the training unfold, she goes like, why should we give him a chance, and like, why focus on that? And Mitsuki and Kurama, bro, they've been on the check your vibe crew for a minute, bro, because even Mitsuki checks her vibe. He goes, look, like, Naruto's basically the dad to everybody in the village, and in that sense it makes sense. He goes, bro, like, on God, like, I shouldn't have been accepted in this village. My dad literally was a fucking terrorist who just attacked his village, killed the third Hokage, fucking took Sasuke. Like, there's so much shit Orochimaru's done, bro. So much shit he's done. And Mitsuki's his son, and Mitsuki betrayed the village at one point. Like, he's done so much, and Naruto still welcomed him in his house, welcomed him into the village. And Sarada gets her vibe checked, and he goes, when you say it, Kawaki, and when you say it, Mitsuki, you on the good one, you right, you correct on that whole aspect of things, and then we get this little walking sesh with Naruto and Kawaki kind of just vibing, and even Boruto's like, yo, my karma seal don't hurt no more. And then Kawaki goes, yo, mine doesn't too, probably because I've been training and doing my own jutsus and stuff. And it goes to show, like, like, it's therapy. It's like those PTSD wounds are not getting reopened, they're being treated by him pushing that energy into a more productive sense. And during their whole conversation about, like, why we gotta train for Kara, because everyone was like, bro, we gotta step it up, bro, we gotta be ready to fight Kara. And Kawaki's twist was like, yo, the person we gotta fight is Jigen. He's the leader, he's the one we really gotta worry about. And there's this touching moment between Kawaki and Boruto. He goes, we're gonna beat him, we're gonna use everything we got to beat him, and I'm not doing this because I want my karma mark seals, because you're important to me. We're gonna beat him, okay, brother? He calls him brother, dude. Like, I want to cry, because it's just like, you guys are thinking, like, does it say, why is it so corny, like, brother? Like, you're saying brother? It's like, no, he sees, when him saying he wants to protect him and he sees him that way, it's because to Boruto, Kawaki is all, for better sense, everything a brother would be. He's constantly looking down on him. He belittles him, but he cares about him, and it's just, that's how Boruto sees him. He sees him as his brother. And even that, those feelings are reached across to Kawaki. He goes, yeah, bro, we're gonna do it together. Like, we're gonna beat Jigen. You bet your ass, Boruto. And it's just, this is the first time that Kawaki's ever called him Boruto, and it's the first time that Boruto's ever called him brother. It's that acknowledgement of my feelings, that you know how I feel. Like, I want to protect you because you're like my brother. And he's like, I want to protect you because you're my first friend. And that's when he realizes, like, the friendships really does change people. It really does open you up. And God, dude, I want to cry because it's so fucking beautiful. The animation was amazing at this part. Oh, I'm tearing up. I'm tearing up a bit. So good, man. If Jiraiya could see this, Jiraiya would smile, dude. Oh my God. We do see a little training montage with Sarada training her Chidori and really trying to, like, hit a good point. And then we also see Sai and fucking Shikamaru discussing the mission they put Sasuke on, trying to figure out what's going on with Kara, and knowing the fact that Jigen is the leader. And it seems like they still don't trust Kawaki. It's a little a little interesting that they don't. I don't think anything big is going to come significantly out of this distrust, but I do believe that obtaining the intel is going to do a lot of wonders and let us know a lot of things, because I wonder what we're about to discover. But again, we end the episode with Sasuke going into what it seems like these ruins where the car organization meets, and he's looking at these signs, trying to decipher them. And then we end the episode off with Boro, who I'm believing is going to be the next big bad of the arc. He's leading this fucking cult, believing that the infinite tsukiyomi is truly the one thing that's going to be absolution. He's literally saying, hey, you know what, reality sucks, how about this, how about fantasy? Does that sound good? Getting your life sucked out of your fucking body and being put into this infinite sleep where you can fucking die, that sounds great, right? Like, Jesus Christ, bro, he's selling them on a death. He's literally selling them on their own death. I don't understand it. Boro, what the fuck? I can't wait till someone fucks him up. Oh my god, guys, I think his name is Mitsuki. But yeah, dude, this episode was fucking amazing. Honestly, 13 out of 10, A+ episode. I really loved it. I loved the growth that we see from Kawaki. I love the growth we see from Boruto, who wants Kawaki to join him, and the feeling of acknowledgement that friends do make you change, and sometimes friendships can change in different ways, whether it's seeing the one, your first friend, as your own brother or something, which is exactly how Naruto saw Sasuke. He goes, I never had a brother, but if I had anyone, I would assume it's just like how I felt with Sasuke. Such good episode, such good writing. I'm really loving the pacing of the anime now. It's honestly fucking amazing. I would love if we had, probably made this more streamlined faster, but it's okay. 201 episodes and it's fucking amazing. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. It's your boy Papu saying peace out, peace and love, adios, y'all. Yeah, remember, 1,000 subscribers.